Pretend like I'm not looking at you. You gotta call me.
Okay. Okay. Hey, Michael.
Oh God, paparazzi. What's up?
How's it going?
It's going good, man. What you doing?
So we're here at Shory's barbershop today.
Yeah.
And a bunch of Guardians of the Galaxy fans are getting their hair styled with the Yondu Look.
Indeed, they are. Yeah. And one lucky camper gets to have me mess up their hair. Like one of the barbers is gonna fix it. I think I'm gonna chop it off a little bit, and one of the barbers will probably repair it. But she's all for it. So it's a young lady out there, and they dyed their hair too. So it's all dyed, and it's red like my fin, and it's gonna be a blast. Yeah, it's gonna be a blast.
Cool. How does it feel to have fans that dedicated that they're willing to have their hair colored and chopped and shaved to look like your character?
They are dedicated. These fans out front here are, when they ask for their addresses so that they can mail them, a little consolation prize or whatever they're going to do. They gave Terran /Earth as their addresses. So there may be a few aliens in there. I'm not sure.
So I feel like Yondu in the first Guardians movie started off as people would assume that he was an average villain, and then as the two movies went along, we found out that there was a lot more to him. Can you talk a little bit about the evolution of the character and what made you enjoy playing him so much?
Well, you know what? We didn't even know if we were going to do a second one or not. So the first one, director, actor, actors, we all get together and we, as individuals, and we talk about, the basic stuff. Actors and directors sort of talk about, motivations, maybe where you came from, or what were you doing right before the scene takes place, stuff, just acting stuff before we get into our rehearsals. And so a lot of the stuff that we spoke of for Yondu, a lot of backstory and all that kind of stuff, was some of the, a lot of the stuff that ended up being manifested in Guardians Volume 2, which was really cool from my part, from my standpoint. I really loved that, and because we had some really good in-depth conversations about the backstory and all that kind of stuff. So I was really excited and happy to get a chance to fulfill some of that backstory from the first movie. So yeah, it turned out pretty good, pretty cool.
Now, Guardians 2 is arriving on home video this week. I'm sure most Marvel Cinematic Universe fans have seen it by now. And we know that Yondu doesn't quite make it out of the end of the movie. How does it feel knowing that Guardians 3 is already in the planning stages? How does it feel knowing that, at least in the present tense, he's not going to be around anymore?
Well, you know what? In the Marvel Universe, I think death is not necessarily final. I'm not giving any hints or anything, but there's always, it's just, you see the air, my ashes formed into an arrow and shot off into space, so who knows? I mean, the spirit, Yondu's spirit it's obvious, is going somewhere, and it changed and evolved into the arrow. It's really cool stuff. So I'm fine. Technically, I mean, just as actors go, I mean, it was a great, it was a spectacular ending for this character, and to be that strong of an anti-hero was dramatic and dynamic. It was a beautiful ending.
The website that I write for has a lot of Disney fans that follow it, and Yondu has kind of become tied together with the character of Mary Poppins.
Yes.
Since Guardians 2. Can you tell me a little bit about what it's been like interacting with Disney fans and your experience with Mary Poppins and the whole Yondu phenomenon.
You know what? I know nobody ever thought the line was gonna be what the line became, and Gunn wrote the line, and it was like, okay, yeah, cool, we'll say the line, and it just came out to be funny on set. People were, I had a great time doing that scene, and nobody really. The line became like the line in the first one. I am Groot, or we are Groot, whatever. I am Groot became one of those touchstone, like a touchstone line, and I think I'm Mary Poppins, y'all, became that for the Guardians Volume 2. And I embraced it. I just thought it was fun and beautiful, and I'm a big Mary Poppins fan, from way back. And I went to Disneyland with my family, and I searched out Mary Poppins and got some photos with Mary Poppins. She even let me hold her umbrella, so I became a 12-year-old again. I was thrilled. And she was she never broke character. I tried to get her to break character. She never broke character. I was impressed. I was really impressed with the Disneyland Mary Poppins. She was real. She was real. But as everyone knows, everyone knows that I am Mary Poppins. Okay.
Absolutely. So, I want to know a little bit more about your relationship with James Gunn, because I feel like you've worked with him a bunch of times.
There is nothing to know about my relationship with James Gunn. Why do you even want to know that? You sick human. Good God. Dude, no, we've known each other since Slither. We met during the auditions for Slither. I ended up winning the role, and we've been friends ever since. And it's that simple, we've been friends ever since. It's like like spirit, we hooked up like right away. We enjoyed each other's company, liked each other right away. We don't always agree on all the things that come up in life in doing the movies, but we always find a good compromise. Exactly what he wants to do. That's the compromise. Yeah, he's very demanding, this James Gunn. No. He really gives me, I really have a great experience working with him. I've always felt very free and open to give him what I like, what I think is right for the role. And if I'm way off base, he'll always steer me back on course, and that's what I love about him. I trust him as a creative spirit, and when we work together on our movies, different things we're doing, I can always trust him to make me look like a bigger fool than I already am.